Hi there, welcome everybody to number 26. We are 26 episodes on this experiment that is ZoukCast. Did you think that we would be so long doing this, Nymph?
Well, I'm a bit surprised. I thought it's a testing, and yeah, let's see how far it goes, and if people are still interested in it, to listen it and to see. But yeah, we're getting positive feedback, so that's why we are still alive.
Nice.
Yeah.
So today we have a guest that is so used to the cameras right now that she told me just before the show that she was not nervous at all. Like maybe we are more nervous than her. But before saying hi to her, let me say hi for the last time, at least in a while, to Sheena here joining me because she is going back to Belgium. So she won't be here bothering me with her questions and everything. But I will miss her. Okay. Okay, Joanna, how are you doing? Oh, sorry, I took your microphone down. Again, how are you doing?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm very good. I'm happy that I can talk with you guys.
Okay, so I just mentioned that you were used to the cameras, and let me review a little bit why did I say that.
Okay.
Okay, so I just read on your CV, dancer CV, like for example, you started dancing ballroom when you were 9, and you compete on ballroom.
Yeah.
You also toured the USA with a dance team.
Yes.
You are a member of Salsa Libre back in Poland. You're a certified dance instructor. You were the founder of Zouk Libre. You appear on and were finalists on So You Think You Can Dance Poland.
That's right.
What else? You are a choreographer for the TV show Top Model in Poland.
Yeah.
Okay. You got an acting degree.
Yes.
And you just finished last year your professional dance education in Munich.
Yeah.
Where you also own a dance school.
Yes, that's.
So tell me your secret. Do you have a twin sister?
Unfortunately, I don't have one.
That's an impressive CV for a dancer, you know?
Also, yeah, it's not a dance, but I have also master in European law.
Okay. So, what's up with Zouk for you? With all this background that you have in law and also in all the different dances, how did you end up being in the Zouk Ball?
So you're asking me for my Zouk story?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I used to dance salsa before, and still I'm dancing salsa. And the owner of the salsa school where I used to dance, she invited Pasti to give Zouk workshops. And at the time, we didn't really have Zouk in Poland. There was one couple trying to bring Zouk to Poland, but it was just a small city and no one at this time danced Zouk in Poland. So it was my first workshops with Pasti, and it was good. I liked Zouk, but I was not yet in love. And after, my friends were going to Prague Zouk Congress, and where I remember that when I entered the room of the party and I saw all these people dancing, and yeah, I just said to myself, oh my God, I have to dance this too. So that's how it started.
Okay. So how long away was this?
It was in 2011, so 5 years ago. At the beginning.
So 5 years ago, you were dancing salsa, and you were just forming yourself as a dance instructor, or were you already a jazz instructor?
No, 5 years ago I was already jazz instructor, and I was also in a jazz company. So I was also performing and dancing in the theater pieces.
So what was about Zouk that you like so much?
First of all, Zouk is also a social dance, and it's totally different feeling to dance solo than dance with someone else. It's amazing energy and chemistry. And Zouk is, for me, Zouk is really free. So when you dance Zouk, you can dance whatever you want and to so many different kind of music that it makes it very special.
Nice. So lately you got a little bit more exposure in the Zouk world because of this nice video from you and Camacho that was published on the social networks. But this video is quite old in terms of like 1 year or 2 year maybe old, right?
But which video?
There's video that you're dancing. I think it's in Prague, where
Okay, you're talking about the movie, yeah.
Yeah, but I only saw like a short video that you were there. And in that video, you talk about the family issues that you had because they didn't accept your inspiration for the dance. Maybe they wanted you to pursue the law degree business. So, do you want to talk a little bit about that? How did you manage to anyway go into the dance world, even the hesitation of your family?
Yeah, sure. So it was always like this that yeah. In fact, my mother had an idea when I was 9 that she wants to show a little bit of dance to me and to my sister. So in the future, where we go to some parties, we will be able to move. But she never thought that it will be our profession because my sister, she has also a huge dance school in Poland, in Warsaw. She's a hip hop dancer. So in fact, both of us, we are dancers right now. So yeah, so the idea was just to learn a little bit how to dance. But we loved it so much that even when our parents told us that, okay, it's maybe time to stop to dance and to study more, even though we always were saying that, okay, if we have good notes, we can still dance. And they agreed that, okay, if we are good students, you can still dance. And yeah, it was like this.
So that's why you got your degree, because you wanted to keep dancing, so you needed to be a good law student, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so you met Pasti there in Poland.
Yeah.
And then you decide to get into the Zouk world. How long did it take for you to have the idea of building a little bit of a scene there in Poland? How did Zouk Libre came up to life?
Yeah, so it was very hard because, as I said, we didn't have Zouk in Poland, in fact. So the only way to learn Zouk, it was going to congresses, and it cost money. So we were spending all money. We were like 6, 7 people crazy about Zouk. So we were going like every 2 months somewhere to learn. So it was really hard because when we were in the congress, our level was good and increasing. After we were going back to Poland, we were trying to practice on our own, but we didn't have regular classes, so it was kind of hard. And after 1 year, my friends, Renata Popis and Michał Wysochański, they started to give first Zouk classes in Warsaw. And we founded Zouk Libre formation, and we started to perform. We were performing in Prague. And 1 year later, I started to teach too. Yeah. And at the beginning, I think that the center of Zouk, it was Warsaw. And after other cities started to take the Zouk virus, and now in Poland we have really huge Zouk community and so many amazing dancers. I'm really happy about that.
So let me, I just got a flashback in my memory, and I'm not sure if it was you, but I think it was you. Did you went to the Spiral Congress back in the December of 2011, maybe, or 2012?
Yes, yeah, it was
because
December.
I have this memory. My first memory of you. I think it's my first memory of you.
Okay.
It's we were together in a Mafi Zouker class in the Spiral Congress, and I was instructor back at the time,
Okay.
But I was struggling to do one of the Mafi Zucker's move. Like I didn't manage to, and
Yeah.
you were a couple with me at that moment,
Okay.
right? So I was trying to do the move, and in your face, I could see like, this is not working because she's looking at me all weird. So then you stopped me and you corrected me.
Okay.
Okay, you're doing it wrong. You have to do it this way. And I was like, okay, this lady is learning fast. So my first memory of you is
Mhm.
me being an instructor, you being a beginner, and you correcting me,
Oh,
right?
so
So I think it was you, and because I have your face all in
yeah,
my
I
mind,
think
like
it
you
was me.
correcting me,
Yeah.
and I was all ashamed because I should be able to do that, you know?
Yeah, it was in
Okay.
2011, and I
Yeah.
remember it was just before So You Think You Can Dance, where
Yeah.
Pasti performed with me. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I just wrote to you on Facebook to start the episode today,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw that my last message on Facebook to you was to congratulate you on the So You Think You Can Dance thing.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so we didn't talk so much on Facebook after that. Okay, so then you started the Zouk scene in Poland, but now you're living in Munich,
Yes,
right?
that's right. It's been already 2 years, over 2 years. So my story with Germany is like that one very, very good contemporary choreographer in Germany invited me for the audition here in
Mhm.
Munich to International Contemporary Dance School. And yeah, something finished in my life, so I was kind of free to do something new. And in 3 days, I took the decision to move to Munich. I just packed all my stuff, and I was really sure that I have to get there. And it was like this, yeah. I arrived, I made an audition, and they accepted me in the school, and this is how I stayed in Munich.
Okay, so now you are the owner of a dance school there in Munich.
Yes, in
How
September.
is it that going?
So in September, yeah, I founded my own small dance school in Munich. Uh, and it's salsa school. We have also kizomba classes and a lot of zouk. So when I started, I had like 2 zouk classes. Now I have 5. So
Okay.
we are growing.
Mhm.
I try to organize some events with international teachers. For example, 1 month ago we had William. Yesterday we had workshops with Jan from Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah, so I try to build the Zouk community in Munich.
So how is in Germany? We knew about Zouk in Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
Zouk in Bremen. Now we know that there's a little bit of a scene with you in Munich. Where else in Germany do we have Zouk to go and dance with them?
Mm-hmm. I think that in Dresden there is a lot of Zouk also there. They have these family meetings there.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. There is not so much Zouk in Germany, in fact.
Okay, I know also a guy from Bonn, Holger. He's also trying to.
Okay. I know
Uh,
that there is also Stefan in Nuremberg.
yeah.
Yeah, they have also a small community there.
It's
Something in
Bonn, it's Cologne.
Augsburg. Yeah. Yeah, in
Cologne.
Köln, yeah, also, yeah, true. Nadia, yeah.
Okay, so now the Zouk is growing a little bit in different places in Germany. Also, you told us that in Poland is becoming really big.
Mm-hmm.
So since you have been on this part of the show business that it's TV and all these uh, fancy things that we still are missing in Zouk.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that Zouk needs to go mainstream and to be able to be showcased in a dance TV show, for example?
I mean, still, I think that Zouk community is still quite small if you compare it to, for example, to salsa community. It's quite small, but it. I think that there was already some Zouk in television because, for example, Kadwa and Larissa, they were teaching in So You Think You Can Dance in Australia. I was performing this also Zouk in Poland, and we had other TV shows where other dancers in Poland were also dancing Zouk. So I know that in Brazil also they have some programs where they dance Zouk. So I think slowly, but it's coming.
Nice. And about the Zouk scene in itself, you being so much technical or so much more technical than the most of the people in the scene, because you have a big formation in different dances. What do you think that the Zouk community is lacking in terms of the instructors, but also in terms of the base?
Yes, this is a really good question, and I would love to talk about this because, yeah, I believe that to be able to dance, doesn't matter which kind of style, you need to have some kind of technique and body awareness. And I think that this is something that we still miss in Zouk. That a lot of people start to dance Zouk without really not knowing how to protect your body and how to move, what kind of technique to use to also to progress, because if you have already a nice background, it's much easier to progress. And Zouk is not an easy dance, and it's really easy to injure your body, especially ladies with head movements and with the lower back. So this is something that I think that organizers of the congresses could influence by giving some other classes. I was trying to teach, for example, in Dutch Zouk Congress, I gave a contemporary in Zouk class where I explain a lot of technical things, but I think that still we miss this kind of classes in congresses because we give people a lot of steps. Yeah, a lot of new steps, but we don't have so many technical classes. And I think that it would be really good to have it.
So now that you mention, and this was not prepared, I can assure you, but do you see this this thing that we have here? We are promoting our own festival, the Zouk Devils and Friends Summer Weekend.
Yeah.
So we just announced that we will have a contemporary for Zoukers class with Sarita in the Congress.
Cool.
So you ask, we provide.
And in fact, yesterday I was talking with Jan about your congress, and I really would like to go there too.
Okay, so we can talk about that off the show.
I have a question because you said you were in the So You Think You Can Dance show in 2011, right?
2012, yeah.
2012. So you were already dancing Zouk for 1 year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I was wondering because, yeah, I didn't look up your So You Think You Can Dance performances, so I'm not sure if you used any Zouk in the show or if you had any influence of Zouk in your performances in the show.
Yes, that's the point. In my casting for So You Think You Can Dance, because there are different eliminations, and the first casting, I danced Zouk with Pasti. So it was the first time when Poland could see Zouk in Polish television, and people were really crazy about this.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really nice. I got so many messages from people, not only in Poland but also all over the world, saying thank you that you promote Zouk. Even some people from abroad told me that it was for the first time that Zouk was in the television. So
wow,
really nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
And it was because of that audition that you got further in the...
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Judges, they were amazed. They were just sitting and laughing and smiling all the time. They said, oh my God, it's so amazing. And they wanted Pasti also in the workshops. So it was a lot of fun. It was one of the most beautiful days in my life.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Actually, I watched that audition that you made, and I learned a Polish word.
Yeah.
It was called zuka.
Yeah, because that's the problem.
Because you call the dance instead of Zouk, you said zuka.
Because in Poland we have cases, so we make a declination of every word. So, for example, zouk, it's one word, but after, when you put it into the context, we say, for example, yeah, zouka or zoukovi or something like this. And yeah, it was just like, I didn't know that, of course, for people it was something new. So when I was talking, I didn't say Brazilian zouk, but I just made a declination, zouka. That's why all people in Poland started to call it zouka.
Oh, okay.
So you just baptized the style there.
Yeah.
You're the mother of Suka, right?
Did you also use Zouk in any of the other projects that you were working at that were broadcasted in other shows?
So our Zouk formation was also performing in another television show, dance television show. Yeah, it was around 3 years ago, because I still couldn't. I couldn't do it on by myself, because I still had a contract with another channel. So, but our formation performed the choreography that I made, and it was also very successful.
Nice.
Awesome. And how did you get into the acting thing?
Okay, so it's another story. I always loved to act from childhood. When I was in the high school, we had our own theater, and after, yeah, I had a dilemma: go to the law studies or maybe to the theater. So finally, I decided that okay, law is something more practical, so I will go there. And when I graduated law studies, I was missing something inside of myself, and I was like, okay, it's the last moment that I can study acting, because you can't be too old to do that. And I decided to start another study. So yeah, for 3 years I was in acting school.
Okay. And did the Zouk also influence somehow the acting, or the acting in Zouk?
I think that more was the acting that influenced my Zouk and my the way I perform. I can hear a baby.
Yeah, that's mine. I have a question for Joanna. You see, most organizers, when they organize congresses, you see they are selling cool moves, new moves, tricks. Someone chatting with me, and almost no technique. Why do you think that this is? Is it because of those moves that are selling better than people than learning techniques, or is it they don't know that techniques is important for the people to learn?
I mean, also it's really hard, because in the congresses there is not so much time to, like, if you have 1 hour class, you don't have so much time to give this kind of technique. You can explain the general rules.
Yeah, but you can use like one technique and put it in like in some kind of dance. So people can use like the upper body, how to use proper upper body or the head movement, like one technique, and put it in the dance.
Yeah, I
in 1 hour.
Yeah, and Zouk is a technical dance, and teachers, they like. The problem is that when you go to the Zouk classes, they explain Zouk technique, but Zouk technique, it's a little bit different than like a general dance technique.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, people should have, in my opinion, first people they should go to another kind of classes that will prepare their body, and after they should study Zouk. This is my opinion.
I think they should start this. What I mostly do is I don't use combinations. I call it choreo during classes or congresses. I teach only techniques. I do techniques that I have from yoga or contact improvisation, those kind of techniques, and also techniques that I develop by myself. But it's difficult to keep people attracted to this. But if I give classes, I always start with playing around, body awareness, feeling the ground, and from there build up. Like your ground, then your center, then your upper body, the head movement. Those kind of things I used to learn for beginners.
Yes, and this is very good. Yeah, and I think that it a lot depends on the teachers, that they should encourage their students to go this kind of classes.
But the thing is students that are coming, new students, they would like to learn fast, like choreo, and go to the dance floor and show it, like, hey, you know, I can do some cool moves. How to prevent this?
Yeah, I believe that it's kind of culture. We have to talk a lot about this and educate people. For example, what is very good about West Coast swing, that they have really nice technique. They are crazy about technique. They even if they are very, very good West Coast swing dancers, they still go to basic classes where they train for 2 hours only basic. And we don't have this in Zouk. In Zouk, you teach a lot of people, they learn basic steps, but they don't learn really how to make them properly. They know the steps, but they don't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. The body is not aware of the step, the way, movement of the way, and how to do it like properly, like in a nice, how do you call it, clean way. It's always like dirty.
For example, when in the congresses there are different levels of the classes, so many people, they try to go to advanced or master classes, and no one is going to beginner classes where you can really train your basics. And good basics makes your dance better. Without basics, you can't look good.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know.
Nymph,
Yeah.
Nymph, you know that I've been really lucky on this subject because I went into straight when I started dancing. I didn't have so many congresses, so I went straight to a school with proper levels and proper technique, like Daniel and Leticia School. They were teaching since 2004 in Barcelona, and one idea that I like from their school is when you start in the basic level. Then when you move on to the intermediate, you should keep going to the basic. So you have when you are intermediate, the basic classes are free for you.
I do the same for students. All my students, they can also go to beginner classes for free.
Yeah, I think that that's something that teachers and owners of the schools should encourage, saying to people, maybe you will have a discount on your intermediate level if you attend and you help on the basic class.
Yeah, and it's also very nice for the beginners to dance with better dance.
There's also a thing going on to make Zouk like simplicity, like simple, and to teach students the simple version of Zouk. But those are like choreos, no? I think it's okay to attract people, but still the techniques is missing. And this thing is going on in Holland to make Zouk more simple and like more structured. But I think they're forgetting the point that techniques is important, this body awareness. And you cannot get this doing by the simplicity. You can learn only the step, not the techniques. This kind of talk and discussion, I think there should more be like publicity to the students and also the teachers to make them more aware of this.
Yes, and also I believe that I really believe in one thing, that doesn't matter how good you are, you always should develop and progress. And this is something that a lot of teachers, they still should take classes like ballet classes or jazz classes, and they should progress on their own, because in Zouk we have also some people who start to teach, but they don't have a background. So how they can sell this good knowledge, technical knowledge, to people if they don't have it on their own?
I have a compliment for you, Joanna. Do you know Daniel Hernandez? Yeah, he's complimenting you. That he's happy to be a student of yours.
Nice.
Yeah, because people, you know that while we are broadcasting, we have this chat on YouTube that you can talk with us and you can say things, and Nymph will read all the things that you say and will try to give your message to us.
Nice.
Okay.
So hello to everyone who is watching us right now.
Nymph, I just thought a few minutes ago that we can make ZoukCast even more fun for the people. We
like
can
dancing?
we can do the ZoukCast drink game. You know,
Okay.
the drink game. Yeah.
Drinking, like.
So I propose to all the people watching ZoukCast live to have all these shots of whiskey, and every time that Nymph pronounces the word yoga, just one shot.
Yoga.
Because I think that for 10 episodes in a row, you spoke about yoga.
Yeah, because it gives me like body awareness, like yoga and contact improvisation. A lot of body awareness if you do yoga. It's also different energy, but if this energy that you get from yoga, you can also use in dance to get in this energy level.
Of course.
You just said 5 times, so let me think.
Yeah. I know a lot of dancers and even professional dancers. They are taking yoga classes for stretching, those kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're running out of time. Any other question, Nymph, that you have?
Yeah. After you have danced with Pasti, he has a different style. You met Camacho.
Yes.
So how did you manage this? But like 2 different styles. You thought Zouk is like what Pasti is doing, but then you met Camacho, and was different Zouk.
Yeah, but to be honest, I work a little bit with Pasti, but I was taking classes from different teachers. So I didn't have really Pasti style. I had my own, let's say, kind of style. And with Camacho, right now, I have to say that I learned a lot from him. And I use this knowledge also in my classes. But I don't have like Pasti style or Camacho style. I believe that I have kind of my own style, and what I like from each style, I just take it and I create my own thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me be a little bit of devil's advocate here, or let me be a gossip press guy.
Yeah.
And you know that some like 2 years ago, maybe, I don't remember exactly, there was this blog post from a lady that was working with Camacho that she accused him of being really, really violent with him or mistreating her, or you know what I mean? You know the post I'm referring to?
When it happened, I was in Brazil with Camacho, so...
Yeah, so can you disprove that lady theory or that lady what she said, or maybe it was a difficult time for Camacho and something happened? I don't know. What can you tell about the thing?
So I was not there when it happened, so I can't tell you the truth how it was. I can just give you my own experience with Camacho, and never anything really bad happened to me while we were dancing together. We are both really strong personalities, strong characters, and we have sometimes different ideas about dance. So we had a lot of discussions about this, but I can't say that I experienced something bad in the same way that this woman experienced. So I really can't say anything about this.
Yeah, but I wanted you to talk about this because I found that it was not fair that only the lady was hurt, because Camacho didn't say anything about the... maybe it was a smart move not to say anything.
Probably.
But I thought that many people kept the impression that Camacho was a bad guy. And I didn't have that impression from my personal experience with him, and I was missing somebody speaking from Camacho's point of view, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Nymph, we should invite him for an episode, right?
To talk to Camacho on your own.
Yeah,
but there is only one thing that I don't understand, because if you work with someone and this person doesn't respect you and treat you well, I think you should leave directly. You shouldn't let another person to hurt you or to disrespect you. So this is just one thing that I've never let anyone to do this with me. If someone doesn't respect me, I say no. okay, we didn't work together, it's the end. And I think that everyone should do this, because otherwise you allow on your own to do this. So it's not a good thing. And I don't think also that the price of being famous in the Zouk world, it's worth this.
Yeah. So I think that's a good message for finishing the episode.
Yeah, for the future.
Okay, Nymph, anything else that you want to say?
No.
Not really? Okay, so Joanna, thank you very much for being here. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much to ZoukCast for the invitation. It was a pleasure for me too.
So let's talk later about this Zouk festival thing. That, by the way, you guys can see that the logo here of the festival. You can see the dates from 21st to 25th of 2016 in Mataró, Barcelona, Spain.
Yeah.
We are waiting for you guys, and we will have an amazing event on the beach. Also, we have this address here, like patreon.com/ZoukCast, that you can go and give a small donation for the show if you like it and you watch every week. Just feel a little bit guilty and give us, I don't know, €1 every month, whatever that you can give to help us improve the show. And that's all for today. Thank you, Joanna, again for being here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheena, for being a co-host for the last time in a while until you come back to visit us.
Yes, thank you.
And Nymph, see you next Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. Who's next Wednesday?
I don't remember. We have the production team here.
I'll check up on it. Don't worry.
Okay. I don't remember if we have closed anybody, but we will have show for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So see you next Wednesday, Nymph, and
Right.
to everybody else. I hope you enjoy, and see you on Wednesday. Bye.
You're all the best, guys. Bye.
Bye.